it if it's new. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and 1, Wilson steps away to his left.
Oh, why do y'all let up,
bro? The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
Hit.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. It's a room to maneuver.
Fucking trash.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
Murray now, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression.
Oh, this nigga tripped.
And he is not going to make it.
Oh,
they stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Man, that fake ass shit, bro.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield and fell incomplete.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And it's taken in at the 9.
I gotta take you from back there.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Cardinals 6, Seahawks nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. And remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
At the 48-yard line.
Oh, I didn't see that nigga, bro. Oh, my God. Good defense.
Trey Flowers picks it. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Oh,
and now the kick is away.
Let me see that nigga, bro.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Murray's only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Bring it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Dan Arnold.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
For Kenyon Drake.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Kenyon Drake.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 27.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 27. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch it.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at about the 32. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
On first down, it's Carson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He's 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
His kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
First down.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Philip Dorsett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Murray's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Murray gives, this is Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Murray.
3-yard line.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Cardinals 9. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they